August 19, day 19. Yesterday I talked about the differences between Asian education system and American education system. I think if they both come together, is pretty powerful. Today though, I want to talk about how my first semester went in America. As you knew, I told you this yesterday or the last few days. English was my fifth language. I didn't really bother learning when I was in high school until I knew I had to come, so I started learning. It's my fifth spoken language. There were other languages I speak before coming here. I remember though, the few classes I would never forget. I had to take the English grammar class, which is normal. I had to take the math class. I had to take public speaking class. My brother, he was pretty smart, really a good, smart student. He told me that I didn't have to take the 099 math class. And I listened to him. I said, you know, that's true. And my college advisor told me that as long as you pass your placement test, I will let you do the 100 level, the course that actually count towards my degree. The 099, it wouldn't. So I took English and math, and I passed the math placement test. So there you go, I was fine. And guess what? At the end of the semester, well, before it, I want to tell you that my experience with that public speaking class, I prepared, I memorized every single word. Like, I actually would spend easily 7-8 hours each speech. We have to give 3 speeches throughout the semester, and I remember each speech I would memorize it, that there was no tomorrow, because I didn't want to miss anything from what I prepared. And I noticed that every time I went to the class, most of my classmates, they were writing. I said, what were they writing? I noticed that they just started writing the draft for the speech that coming in like 5 minutes. And you know, there's something about Americans. They are so smart. You know, I'm saying it truthfully. They make it so natural that I was like, wow. I mean, I wish I can do that. I can't even do that with my first language. So smart people, really are smart people. And guess what happened? I got a C in my grammar classes. They didn't count, but still it was a C. And I was okay, you know, I mean, it is what it is. My grammar was pretty bad. And guess what I got on my public speaking class? With my accent, nervous, you know, I got an A. I got an A in my public speaking class. And the professor did tell me that I knew you prepared, I knew you came with the heart, and I knew you were not afraid. Good for you. And I got an A. What that taught me I don't have to be fluent to be heard. You too. You don't have to be fluent in English to be heard. You don't have to be perfect to make progress. All you need to do is show up with preparations, courage, and openness. If you can do all this, you are ready for the next step. And that moment changes my whole outlook. I realized that I can do just as good. My accent wasn't the reason I didn't get an A. Maybe my grammar was, but in terms of speaking, I was actually gaining momentum at the time. So that's pretty much it. Thanks for watching. I know a lot of you guys are watching on TikTok, and all this comment was, and you know, I am very humbled to hear all this comment. I'm reading all of them, and I hope that some of this video get to the immigrant, and you can do it too. If I can do it, you can do it. I talk to you later. Bye.